and girls, Miss Rye here today, and this week we celebrated Earth Week, so I decided that I would do, or Earth Day that should be, and so I decided that we would do an Earth Day story this week. So I've chosen Jenna and the 3 R's, and some of you might be wondering, what do the 3 R's have to do with Earth Day? Some of you may already know. So today in my story, I want you to listen and I want you to figure out what are the 3 R's. Do you think you know them already? Maybe you only know one of them? Well, in this story, written by Susan Blackaby, Blackaby, we're going to find out what those 3 R's are. And then in the end, I'm going to give you the AR quiz number so that you can go and take an AR quiz. As you can see, it's a green book. So what that means is this book is actually in the 2.8 level. So kindergarten, first grade, you may need some help from your parents to take the AR test with the questions at the end. Miss Rye's going to read it to you, but you may need a little help in the end. So we'll get started. Hope you enjoy the story, Jenna and the 3 R's. So this book, when we get to the page, is actually illustrated. Here's the title page, and this book is illustrated by Sharon Holm and written again by Susan Blackaby. On Saturdays, Jenna and her 3 older brothers did chores. Ray took out the trash, and Rick cleaned up the yard, and Rob shopped. Ray zoomed from room to room. He dumped things into the trash. He dumped newspapers and magazines. He dumped jars and bottles, and he carried the trash out to the garbage can. "Stop!" Jenna yelled. "You can't dump all that stuff," said Jenna. "Don't you know about the 3 R's? And here it is. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. We can recycle most of this stuff. Paper, plastic, glass, and tin all go in the recycling bin," she rhymed. Jenna helped Ray sort the trash and fill the bins. Can you say that again? Paper, plastic, glass, and tin all go in the recycling bin. That's a good way to remember. Did you know that they make running tracks where kids run on the court and sports courts out of athletic shoes, like tennis shoes? Said Jenna. "Really?" said Ray. "It's true," said Jenna. "All this stuff can get shredded and crushed or melted, and then it is made into something new." So they use the tennis shoes to make a track, and that's something. Rick zipped around the yard. He raked up leaves into piles. He started to dump them into the trash. "Stop!" Jenna yelled. "Don't dump all this stuff," said Jenna. "Don't you know about the 3 R's? What are they again? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. We can make compost from the leaves, and then if we add compost to soil, it will help the new plants grow. Green waste can be used again. Put it in the compost bin," she rhymed. Jenna helped Rick put the leaves in the compost bin. Green waste can be used again. Put it in the compost bin. So some of the things they put in the compost were leaves. That's right. Rick got ready to mow the lawn. "Use the push mower," Jenna said. "You can save fuel," which is like gas, "and get a good workout. Exercise," that would make Coach happy, "at the same time. It's good for you." Rick mowed the lawn. Jenna helped put the grass clippings in the compost bin. So they put leaves in there, and now they're putting the grass clippings. This bucket is shot. That means it's garbage, said Rick, though he thought, pointing at the hole in the bottom of the bucket. He started to toss the bucket in the trash. Wait, said Jenna. We can repot Mom's roses in that bucket. We'll save the roses, and we get to reuse the bucket too. Find a new and different way to use stuff that you throw away, she rhymed. Did you hear that? Find a new and different way to use the stuff you throw away, she rhymed. So they reused the bucket that he was going to put into the trash can to make a flowering can. Maybe you could find something today around your house that you could reuse that you were going to throw in the trash can. And that would be reusing something. Rob hopped up to go shopping. He had the list, the money, and his car key. He headed for the van parked in the driveway. Stop! Jenna yelled. Your carbon footprint is size 200, said Jenna. You are using too much energy to do your job. Rob looked at his feet. What do you mean? That is a little confusing. If you remember our internet safety lessons, boys and girls, and we talked about digital footprints, now they're talking about a carbon footprint. It's not a real footprint. Let's see what she's talking about. Carbon footprints measure the damage that we do to nature. The more energy you use, the more damage you do, Jenna said. If you treat your planet Earth with care, you reduce your impact everywhere, she rhymed. I need to reduce my impact? Asked Rob. Right, said Jenna. There are easy ways to make your carbon footprint smaller. For starters, here's your bike helmet. Why do I need that? Asked Rob. We can ride our bikes to the farmer's market, said Jenna. If you leave the car at home and you buy local food, you will use up less gas, and that will make our footprint smaller. We can use our own bags. We will reduce our garbage by not using plastic bags, Jenna said. Reduce. That's one of the 3 R's, said Rob. Jenna grinned. Rob and Jenna rode their bikes to the farmer's market. It's kind of like an outdoor vegetable stand, farmer's market. By the time Jenna and Rob got home, everyone was hungry. So Ray chopped the tomatoes. Rick chopped up some peppers. Rob chopped the mushrooms, and Jenna helped. Rob started to slide the pizza into the oven. Stop! Rick yelled. Now, what do you think could be one of the maybe 3 R's here? Or maybe something else he's going to talk about. The 3 R's are great, said Rick. But we wouldn't be anywhere without J, meaning Jenna, said Rob, and Jenna smiled. So do you see on the pizza what they're doing? What do you see? Can you make it out? Yeah, I see R, and R. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So that is the story, Jenna and the 3 R's for Earth Day. And here is our title with our quiz number 127928. So it's a level 2.0. Remember, boys and girls, if you need some help with some of the words in the story, then ask your parents to, or in the questions, then ask your parents to help. And hopefully I'll get to see some of those good scores when I pull up your AR reports this week. So have a great rest of the day. Bye.